because of social media. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, like I talk to the club owners and stuff too, and I'm like, yo, um, it's disheartening sometimes when you the vet and you can't sell tickets like the guy that people don't really know like that and have a relationship with yet. But I mean, at the end of the day, we got all the ball is always back in your court. I think in terms of figuring out how to really get people to come out and see.
Yeah,
And
but okay, go ahead, Tito.
and with that, as Rodney, and I've never met you, I've heard all about you, of course, but what you were saying insofar as the game, it is social media, and I get that. I remember a former employee years ago who was a Marine said you have to adapt. So we are in the 21st, 22nd century, and it's not the same. So I get that. You have to adapt. You have to get into the vibe of what's happening now. But my point about all that is, are these motherfuckers funny? They got a million views, but when they get on the stage, are they funny? Funnier than what I've seen in some clubs. I've seen some of these cats, and it's like,
It don't
okay,
matter though. It don't matter if they funny.
Does
You
it
they
know,
doesn't
they
matter
just
to
want
the
the
to the
numbers?
promoter or the club owner. I
it
get
don't
that.
matter to the
Yeah.
people. The people don't give a damn.
Right.
People that's coming to the
If they
club don't
like them
care.
on, yeah, because if they like them on social media when they come, they're gonna like them when they come. They're just gonna do the same stuff they've been doing
No, I think they
online.
will. They expect more. They say, okay, what I saw, this person gonna be real funny. And a lot of people are getting to the shows and being disappointed. Because if it was that way, then they wouldn't need veteran comics to make the show go over, to give the people a real show. So book all the internet acts and make them do the time. You want us to do 45 minutes? Make them do 45 minutes to an hour as a headliner. If
Hey,
they come
hey,
to see you,
I wouldn't
you
hold my
get the
breath and wait
most
on that.
time. Huh?
I wouldn't hold my
What
breath
you
and
say,
wait on
right?
that. I wouldn't hold my breath and wait on that. Like here goes, guys, and I get what we're saying, and I'm saying we because I'm one of you. I'm one of y'all. I'm old. I'm old.
Yeah, we can
Well,
see.
speak for yourself, Rodney, because I ain't old now. I
All
went
right,
too far.
you got some pretty skin, but anyway. So
All the time.
no, but at the same time, like I've seen shows with the whoever the new hot person is, and they were mediocre to me as a person that evaluates comedy. I think they were mediocre, but their audience did not give a damn. The people that come to see them, they want to make sure they get a picture after the show. They don't care that they okay. And you got to think they're bringing a new set of people to see us. They're not pilfering our audience. They're adding to it. It's a new set of people that are coming to see comedy now. And so I know we feel kind of challenged, like how dare they come into our space? But literally, they're literally bringing in some new people to the space.
Miss Margaret, how are you doing today?
I am doing wonderful. How are you?
I'm fine. How long have you been doing comedy?
It's been stand up probably a little over 12 years, but I started doing comedy. I did have a gospel character. I started it like maybe 18 years ago.
Oh, okay. And where are you from?
I am from Smithfield, North Carolina.
Smithfield, North Carolina. Okay. Are you ready to perform for us?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Here we go. Y'all welcome Margaret Owens.
So I am a single mother and I have been trying to date. And so I've tried Christian Mingle and different other ways of trying to date. And so one day I was scrolling through Facebook and I scrolled down and I saw where there was an area for dating. And so I got on there to meet some people and a couple of people, they were, they weren't my type, but I'm like, beggars can't be choosy. So I met one guy, his conversation was really good, but I noticed something about his profile picture. And it seemed like one of those chairs you have when you go out of town. It's like a really big chair you can sit in, your feet don't touch the floor, and the back of it is real high. And so I didn't pay any mind, just like the conversation. And so we decided we was going to go out. And so I was like, okay, let's do it. And so I said, so what I need to wear? He was like, well, I got a Harley, and the phone started breaking up. So I was like, he got a Harley? So he didn't finish the conversation. I was like, okay, I said, he got a Harley, must got a motorcycle. And so looked out the door, and this wind was kind of strong and everything. So I'm like, okay, I got to put my jacket on and my boots and everything. And so I'm sitting there and waiting for him to show up. And so I'm like, well, I'm ready. Or what time is it? And all of a sudden, the doorbell rings. And so I said, okay, I get up, go to the door to see who it is. And I look outside and I don't see anybody, but I see the dog running down the street and a couple people walking and stuff. And so I'm like, well, maybe it wasn't him. So I come back and I sit down and I get a phone call and it's him. He's like, hey, he's on my outside. And I said, y'all are? And he's like, yeah, that's why I didn't see you. So I go back to the door again. And so I look out there and I don't see anybody. And all of a sudden I hear this voice say, hey, baby. And I look down and there he was, about 3'4". And I'm like, I didn't know it was him at the time. So I'm looking like, baby, is you lost? You know, I'm looking around, is that your parents walking down the street? So I know it's me from Facebook. And I was like, oh, okay. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to make this work. I done got dressed, got my, got everything done. I'm going to make this work. So I said, okay, where's your motorcycle? And so he was like, my motorcycle? He said, I don't have a motorcycle. I said, well, maybe I misunderstood you. The line was kind of bad. I said, but so what we riding in? That Cadillac over there? He was like, no. He said, I got a Harley running moped. And I was like, Harley running moped. And I looked over and there it was sitting over there, propped up against a tree because the kickstand had fell off already. And I'm like, man, I'm still going to try to make this work. I'm not going to be a bad person. At least I get a meal out of it, whatever. But I'm going to take my own money just in case he ain't got none of that. And so we go over and get on the moped and y'all going down the road. I'm like, this is not going to work. He's small in the front driving. I've never ridden a moped, let alone drove one. And so we driving down the road and all the stuff falling off the moped. And I'm like, oh my God. Then it gets dark outside and I'm going to give you a visual of what was going on. So we're driving and the tail light the cover pops off and driving down the road. All you can see is this. That's all you see flying down the road. And I'm like, man, this is ridiculous. I got frustrated and I don't like to get frustrated, but all of a sudden this lady is driving and she's pointing at the car. She's pointing at the moped. And I'm like, what is she doing? So the wind blew and flipped him around. So he's holding on me like a baby. He's holding on to me and I'm literally trying to drive this moped. I cannot steer it. She's pointing at the moped and I'm like, what is she saying? Roll your window down. She rolls the window down and she says, put your baby in a car seat. Put that baby in a car seat. And I'm trying to tell her, ma'am, this is not a baby. This is not a baby. And before I knew it, we done drove off into the bushes. We fall off, he fall off. His little shoes, y'all, them shoes that your mama bronze your shoes when your baby, the little first walking shoes. That's what he had on. I didn't realize. I'm like, you know what? I ain't judging nobody because at least he did have some shoes on. And so I'm like, looking over there, I'm like, this is ridiculous. I had to get out. I had to walk down the road. So I had my boots on, had little stiletto heels. But by the time I got on the road, they had them wore down. I had to end up taking them back to the shop and get fixed. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to leave it. And then I thought about it. My mom and dad went like that. She ain't raised me like that. So I went back, y'all. I got him and I put him on my hip like a baby. And I walked proudly down the road until we could get to somewhere to get a ride to the restaurant. Well, when we get to the restaurant, I'm like, you know what? He said, you order what you want to order. I said, okay. So I tell them what I want to order. Then I said, wait, are you paying for this? And he says, well, I'm a little short. And he wanted me to pay for it. So I'm like, okay. I said, I'll tell you what, I'm going to pay for it. I want a steak and potato, get him some applesauce. That's what
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Y'all give it up for Miss Margaret Owens. Now, Margaret, please tell us your social media. I can't see it posted on here. But what is your Cash App so that people will know?
Okay, my Cash App is $ Owens, OWENS 1968. And my social media is Margaret Ann Owens on Facebook. It's comedian Margaret Owens on Instagram. And it's capital M, capital O, capital Z, 1968 on TikTok.
Okay, thank you. Y'all give it up for Miss Margaret Owens, our first clean comic for today on the marathon. Thank you, Margaret. Okay, I can understand they're bringing some new people, but that's the promoter's job. I can't bring the show and be the show. I got to
But that's what
concentrate
promoters
on
want.
doing my show. I shouldn't have to worry about what if I had 1 million followers and if they all were in Georgia. You think they're gonna come to New York to see me?
If you have 1 million followers, you got some people everywhere.
No, that's not true. You didn't answer my
That is an
question. I
absolute
said,
fact.
what if
Oh,
I
hello.
had 1 million followers and they were all in Georgia?
Like, like, this is what I'm saying. First of all, the benchmark to me is a 500,000. If any one of us get
I
a
don't like your bench.
500,000 followers, you will start to move the needle as far as people coming to see you live. So I'm saying that what you're saying is kind of almost not true a little bit, Barbara, in terms of if you had $1 million followers today, you would sell tickets everywhere. You got to think you don't need to sell a lot of tickets. You need to sell a couple of hundred tickets in every city. You could do that if you had 1 million followers. I got 100,000, 125,000 followers. I don't affect enough people, like you said, to do that. But at a 500,000, you start to really affect those people. And as I look at the numbers across the country, I think that number is a 500,000, and that should be our goal. I think.
Well, my
Okay,
half a hundred
so
ain't gonna cut it.
No, no, no. It ain't gonna get it, dog. Tito, it ain't gonna get it done, dog. Tito, you gonna be in that boat by yourself.
I know.
listen, I got Sauce got jokes on and Tim Jennings. How long have y'all been in the business and um what is your status as far as this? Are you internet comics? Are you seasoned comics? What are you? Now we are getting ready for Mr. Timothy Jennings. Give it up for Timothy Jennings out of Alabama.
Yes, ma'am. You can take that OT off. That'll be Tim Jennings. That's my
Okay.
church name. You call it Timothy. You call it my
Okay,
biblical name.
Tim Jennings. I'm so sorry, dog.
Thank you. Don't be sorry. Be careful, Bobby. Be
Okay,
careful.
I shall. I shall. How long have you been doing comedy? I'm sorry.
I started yesterday. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. So you haven't been. Okay.
Now,
Uh,
22 years. I've been doing it
22
22 years.
years.
Started in
Okay.
22
And you're out of
Birmingham, Alabama, originally from Flint, Michigan.
Birmingham.
Yes.
Okay. All
Yes.
right. Are you
Yes,
ready?
yes ma'am.
Let's go.
Feel like I already did some jokes because I logged out about 57 times. This is the
Mm-hmm.
hardest job of the day for me. So I know my career is on the way. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna go back to when I was a little bit of boy though. When I was a little bit of boy, we used to take bicycles. We didn't steal them. We take them because when we take them, we can take them back once they break down. Because the guy that owned the bicycle, he still had a warrant on him. Back then, I stole so many bicycles when I was a little bit of boy. It was the shortest of bicycles in the neighborhood. And I stole one bicycle, and the boy mama was sitting on the porch with him, and the boy seen me come down the street with the bicycle. He said, "Mama, there go my bicycle." She said, "Nah, it ain't your bike. It used to be red." He said, "No, Mama, he painted it." So what he said, "I'm gonna call the police, and we're gonna find out what's gonna happen with these bicycles." And so I had two of my friends that used to steal with me, and I used to always tell them, I said, "Look here, if I ever get caught, I ain't going by myself. We stole together and we going to jail together." So we hide these bicycles in the ceiling of these old abandoned houses, right? And the police put us in the police car and took us to the house, just two of us. And we got the bicycle and was heading out the house. And so as we walking out the house, it clicked in my mind. I said, we always have made the agreement that if I ever get caught, we can tell on another person. So while they walking me out the house with the handcuffs on, I just went on and holler. I said, "Come on out that roof, Bobby. They got us." You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't going to jail by myself. Because stealing is a real thing back in the day. And see, me as a little bit of boy, we had to fight for everything we had in the project. That's what they call it, the project. It's a project. Go in the project, get yourself together, and get out of the project. Don't put up no fences and stuff, and no flower beds and stuff. Get out of the project. Don't make that your permanent place. But I grew up in the project, and we used to fight for everything. I knew I wanted this girl so bad, and I knew I had to slay a giant to get her. The guy was bigger than me and everything. I had to whoop somebody big, so I had to catch him off slide. He was picking at the girl I liked, and so while you're picking her, I jumped on his neck and I started choking him. And while I was choking him, She told him, said, slow down, Tim, you got him. I said, well, I hope if I got him, I got you too, because this boy got 6 brothers. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm in the house for 2 weeks, can't come out the house. No. So I told my mama every time, she said, Tim, go get the mail. I said, Mama, ain't no mail out there but junk mail. She said, Tim, go get that mail. I said, I ain't no mama, no mail out there, Mama. She said, well, you need to go get the mail today because your dad is sending your child support check. So I took a chance on going to get that child support check. Because back in the day, in the project, they could put all the mail in one big old box. You just had to get the mail out the box. So soon as I got that mail and turned that corner, him and his 6 brothers, that CAG was pretty popular back then. One of the brothers CAG, man, and all 6 of them died on top of it. They were so busy beating each other up, I just crawled at the bottom and went on back in the house. But now I'm still stuck in the house. My mom had to walk me to the bus stop. Then she got to come and pick me up on the bus stop. I'm tired of this. I just told my mom, I said, look at Mom, you need to start fixing 2 sandwiches for school. One for me and one for the bully dude. And make sure that you make him a peanut butter sandwich with extra peanut butter. I hope it choked the hell out of him and slow him down a little bit. Because it's rough out there, you know what I'm saying? So these boys telling me, look here, man, we're going to get you at 3:30 up on the flagpole. So tell me, you said you're going to get me at 3:30. I'm glad you told me you're going to whoop me at 3:30. I'm going to miss that appointment. You think you're going to tell me what time you're going to whoop me and I'm going to be there? You could have seen that around 12 o'clock, my stomach started hurting. I called my mom. She said, boy, I know what happened to them boys after you again, ain't it? I said, yeah. Do you mind coming get me? She came and got me and took me home. I said, but what I'm learning now, I got to learn to take care of myself and be a little stronger. And I said to myself, how could I take advantage of this? I knew back then when I grew up in the project that we were poor. I had one 3-piece suit, y'all, and I never had the opportunity to wear the suit at one time. Only time I got the opportunity to wear the suit at one time was me and my other 2 brothers when we got together in the hood. It was rough back then. You know what I'm saying? I'm serious. I love you, man. Hold me, man. Because he used to be somewhere shooting marbles in the pans. The other brother used to be somewhere shooting basketball in the coat. And I'm up in the woods with the vest on picking plums. You feel what I'm saying? We were rough back then, you know. But I grew up in them projects. But let me tell you something. I had one more friend before I get ready to get out of here. I grew up with this friend named Pipe Leg, y'all. And I said Pipe Leg because he got hit by a car, but it didn't break his leg. What it did, it fractured his leg. So we took advantage of it. We was always snatching marbles and the toys and stuff and run because we knew he couldn't catch us. So he had to figure out a way to even the playing field. So what he did, he went and cut a piece of a pipe off a fence and slid up in his pants leg. Watch this now. I'm like, what he got that for? He got that pipe to even the ball field. Every time Pipe Leg showed up with that pipe in his pants, everybody just scattered. Because when you got a pipe in your pants leg, you got to do something special to get it out, y'all. When you see a man stoop down like he's trying to sit on the toilet to pull that pipe out, you need to get the hell out of that atmosphere. Something happen. So Pipe Leg pulled that pipe out one time. And what about him? He'll fight with the pipe and jump and fight. That ain't got nothing to do with him. He just be hitting folks just for nothing. So he was swinging the pipe so bad one day and made a mistake and hit my friend. He hit my friend so hard, I fainted before he hit the ground. I'm down there with one eye turned up, just looking, thinking like I'm dead, hoping that he don't hit me with the pipe. So my friend fell right beside me, and we got him up and took him home. His head was so swole, y'all, his hat wouldn't fit. I said, look at man, you need to just chill out. But I'm concerned. I think I left him alone for like 6 months. It's about 6 months before I talked to him. I called him. I said, brother, you all right? But I got something on my mind. I know you got hit in the head. You've been having headaches and all this other kind of stuff. But I just so concerned about you, bro. I just want to run this by you. I said, but when Pipe Leg hit you with that pipe, have you been having pipe dreams lately? I got to get out of here, man. Thank y'all for listening, man. Your man, Tim Jennings. You can check me out on all social media platforms. 2 Hilarious to Quit, the number 2 Hilarious to Quit. Also, you can look at me out on Facebook at Tim Jennings. Also, my cash app is $ understand me now. That's UNDERSTANMENOW. $, understand me now. Y'all got me? Bless you.
Yes. Thank you, Tim. Thank you. Thank you. Okay.
Ladies, this is Tim Jennings. I've been in the business 22 years, and some of the stuff that Rodney was saying, I can relate to it as well for what's concerning the internet and the ones that have been on the grind, traveling all around the country. You can relate to it as well, Barbara. putting people in seats and having them 100. For instance, I'm in Birmingham now, and the Stardome holds 400 people. George Wallace is here now, but if something else is going on with another comic in this city that has a great following, what's happening at the Stardome is going to struggle, no matter who the person may be, because this internet, new ways of coming, they got 4 million comics. I'm saying 4 million followers that follows them. And some of the stuff they doing on stage, as me being in the business for over 22 years, I work on my material. I write every day. I like to hear raw comic. I like to hear raw comedy. I don't like to see no people have an open dialogue with the audience. That's treating the fans. You making the audience become part of your material when you just can sit there and relax. You got guys been out here doing it 25, 30, 35, 40 years that really goes to work. So that's why I say it makes the game become more lazy, as it goes forward. That's what I noticed by me seeing a lot of comics and getting these followers. I'm not knocking a new way. We can step it up, though, but what is it doing for the ones that have been in the business 25, 30 years? And how long will the social media game continue to go forward? If it was to die tomorrow, what would be left? It would fall back in the hands of the comics like the Rodney Perry, the Barbara Carlyles, and everybody that's on this live. So what is there for this old generation that's been in the game for 35 to 40 years? That's what I be saying. Where is it going? Is this going to continue to go forward, or is it going to stop somewhere down the line? Because it's hurting the ones that's been in the business for a long, long, long time. And now I feel like you got to go and get on social media and get these different followers to build yourself up. And that's what's hurting us. Everybody want to go viral, but it's not for everybody. These come like us 57, 58, 59, 60. So you think we're going to go online and get 2 million followers this late in the game? That's irrelevant. So that's why I'm saying I can attest to what Rodney's saying. Most comedy clubs all around the country, the Improv, the Punchline, the Comedy Store, they only hold 100 to a couple hundred seated people. But at the end of the day, they had to do multiple shows to get this money across for the selling of the food, the selling of the alcohol. That's the business. But most of these comics that are doing this online coming, they coming in and doing one show on Friday because the crowd is bigger, one show on Saturday, and possibly one on Sunday, if that. But the most come like us, still doing 6 and 7 shows from between Thursday and Sunday. I used to travel with Raj before she passed, God rest her soul, and I ran around the country with her for 6 years. And that's a lot of wear and tear on the ones that really been in this game for a long time. And Ricky been doing it 35, 30 years. So that's what we're looking at. Are they still taking the same routes? They can go online and get 4 million followers and just do something ignorant and wanted to go viral because how they do it. I'm just more concerned about, is there going to continue to be a window for us? Because in most comics today, they're not really concerned about a real set, a strong 5-minute set, a strong 15-minute set, a strong 45-minute headliner set, a strong feature set, a great host. They are not concerned about that. It's more or less engaging with the crowd, talking about a lot of stuff where they're not putting no time into writing. So I'm a great writer. I'm a great market consultant. I'm a great businessman, but they're not doing the business part of it because they're taking this easy route. So that's what we basically talking about. What is there going to be an avenue that continue to keep us hot in the season as we go forward? This is 2024. This is a great outlet, what you're doing now, but same time, can we build on that? Are they putting us in a competition where we feel like we got to go this route and do what they are doing to keep us in the game? What is there for us? As comics, because I work hard, trying to do all I need to do is stay relevant in the game, though. But the window of opportunity, like Rodney said, is kind of small. We telling these jokes from the bottom of our heart. We working real hard, but we can't compete against this new generation that are younger and more energetic, and they getting it both ends. They can travel with their entourage. We ain't got no entourage. You can go anywhere around the world by yourself. You ain't got to have no team of people. These folk got 15 people. They living like rappers. They living a rapper life in the business. So we don't have that kind of mindset to compete with that type of performance that's going on now. I'm just concerned about the avenues that we might have concerning our growth in the season comics. Now go back. George was just here. George Wilder was just here at the Stardome. I was out there with him. And 6 shows. But now also, I said it's now closed. They're backing up the time because the daylight saving has changed the late show. Most of the older comics ain't trying to be out to no 11 and 12 on Friday and Saturday doing 2 shows where you're getting in at 1 and 2 o'clock in the morning. They're putting some of these shows back like Sunday. George did 2 shows. One started at 2:45. That's basically right out the church. Hey. Then he got another one at 6. You see what I'm saying? So I'm
Yeah,
just
well,
saying,
maybe that's what we got to do.
yeah, we got to
Okay.
draw it back to get into, and I said it, we got to pull it back because we seem like we're doing a late night screening to do our show. We can get more at the time change and coming back. You know, getting engaged more earlier, give an older crowd an opportunity to come out earlier so they can get in earlier.
Okay.
That's what I've been doing.
And next we have Mr. Ace Brown.
What's
Good
up, bro?
morning. Good
Good,
afternoon.
good afternoon. How are you?
I am fine. I hope you are too.
Yeah,
Where are you joining
I'm
us
from
from?
I'm from Newark, New Jersey,
Mm-hmm.
born and raised, but now I'm in Fayetteville, North Carolina, which is like another Newark, New Jersey. Um, I,
Yeah, that's a
I moved
military town as well.
I moved from the hood to the hood.
To the hoodest. How long have you been doing comedy, Ace?
January will be 16 years.
Okay, okay. What you got for us? Anytime you want to start, let's go.
Uh, well, let's start with what I just said. I moved from Newark to Fayetteville, and I'll be honest with you, I didn't. I should just stay where I was. This is ridiculous. I mean, this is another Newark. The only difference between being down south and being up north is the crackheads. The crackheads are a little bit different. Up north, they wear crackhead uniforms. You know, their pants are messed up, ripped up shirts. They smell like urine. You can identify a crackhead. Down here, they blend in. They blend in with you. You don't even realize who they are until you walk out of Walmart and you walk into the car and they come over and hit you with, "Hey man, look, check this out. I'm parked 3 hours over. My family's in the car. I just need $3 for gas." I told the dude, I said, "What are you driving? A lawnmower? Where are you going with $3?" And he done stepped it up. Cause honestly, I told him, I said, "Hey, I'll be honest with you. Normally I would give cash, but I apologize. I don't have anything on me." Do you know he said, "I got Cash App"? I said, "I beg your pardon? You got morals. You got you got Cash App and you homeless? Oh, you got your things together, you know?" And happy new year to everyone that is tuning in. Happy new year. I think that for the new year, we need to start doing things a little bit different. Let's not speak out so far. A lot of people say what they want to do for a New Year's resolution. Oh, for this New Year resolution, I want to lose weight. I want to drop 30 pounds. And that's cool, but let's start small. Just start with, I don't want to order any more number twos on Tuesday. Let's start there. Once you get that out the way, then you can grasp and go forward. I just think that we should just change who we are. And we had a great Christmas. Christmas was a little bit different in the Brown household because I had to do a lot of fatherly duties. I have two daughters that I hate very much. I hate both of them equally. Okay. My youngest daughter is the ringleader. My youngest daughter is the ringleader. I don't know what these kids are watching on YouTube, but I think it needs to stop because they were watching shows that are lying to them right now. They got this little kid on there named Ryan. I don't know if you guys ever seen that. This little boy named Ryan is on the show and he lies to the children. He tells the kids they could be whatever they want to be in life. And that's not the lie. The lie is what he tells them that they could be, you know, how things go. He said you could be a firefighter, you could be a postal worker, you could be a lawyer. And then he said, if there's something strange in your neighborhood, you can be the police because people will call 911. And that was a lie. Because I grew up in the hood. And if it was something strange in the neighborhood, we didn't call the cops. Who did we call? Ghostbusters. Remember them? That's what we called it. Something strange. Like and I'll be honest with you. I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna be done. Last Christmas, or shall I say last Christmas was different for me because I think that if there's any man out there that if you only have sons, I don't think you a real father. I'm gonna put that out there. If you a man and you only got sons, I don't think you a real father. I think you're a supervisor. I consider you a supervisor. I think that you have to have a girl to understand this thing called fatherhood because it's different with boys. Boys, you could do whatever you want with them. You could just let them go outside, rip and run, get dirty, play in the mud, keep them out of trouble. And guess who they become? You. That's easy. That's supervisor work. With daughters, daughters, you got to do things like watch your grandbaby doll baby. Yeah, let that sink in. You got to watch your grandbaby doll baby. My daughter came to me and wanted an American doll. She wanted an American doll. Now, if you never seen it, it stand about 4'5", and you can't go to Amazon. You got to go to an American Girl doll store. I said, Daddy, can I get an American doll? I said, yeah. And I went right in the store and I said, ma'am, can I get an American doll? She said, what kind would you like, sir? I said, American doll. She said, what ethnicity? I said, they come in ethnicities? Let me get the black one. She said, that'll be in aisle 7. Went to aisle 7, went to go grab this doll, and no lie, I grabbed the box, was walking, and realized the doll was naked. I said, ma'am, I need some clothes. She said, oh, you want accessories? That's in aisle 12. Now I went to aisle 12, and I'm thinking it's going to be packages. No, it was hangers, coats, shoes, all of that. I grabbed it up, went to continue to walk to the register. You got to sign a birth certificate. You got to do a fingerprint, all of this stuff for this doll. They rung it up, and it came up to $197.99. I wrapped it up, put it under the tree. My daughter opened it up and said, Daddy, you got Nicole. I wanted Jessica. I said, you going to want Jesus in a minute, all right? You going to want Jesus. How about that? How about Jesus coming for you? And now 3 months went by. My daughter, I forgot all about the doll. My daughter said, Daddy, can you watch Nicole? I said, who is Nicole? She handed me the doll baby and disappeared. 20 minutes went by. I said, Zori, come get Nicole. She was like, I don't want her no more. Now I got to get off this live because I got custody of this little doll and we getting ready to have lunch. That's my time. My name is Ace Brown.
Very good, Ace. That was funny. What is your Cash App, dear?
My Cash App is I am Ace Brown. I am Ace Brown playing cards. And my social media is I am Ace Brown on everything. So TikTok, Instagram, and then on Facebook, just type in Ace Brown Comedian.
Thank you. Y'all give it up for Ace Brown. Okay. Okay, Sauce got jokes.
Hey, Happy New Year's, everybody.
Happy New Year.
Oh, my God.
What's up, OG? What's going on with you?
Good, babe.
Yeah. So I this January on the 11th will be my 5th year anniversary of doing comedy. So 5 years in. And I would say as far as the different like schools of thought here, I'm trying to be both as far as internet comedian and on stage comedian, because I know I didn't grow up without the social media, well, I grew up without the social media, but when I started doing comedy, social media became a lane in itself. So I can't like understand from your guys' perspective because this is what it's always been for me. So, and it's just the fact that you have to do both nowadays. That's just how it is, So, I spent the first 3 to 4 years just getting good at being funny. So now I'm trying to understand the social media aspect because it is what it is. It ain't gonna turn around. It's gonna keep heading in that direction. So I have to adjust with it, which is kind of easier for me because, like I said, I grew up with the social media, So my philosophy is just learn from the OGs. I take that in. I'm a sponge of the game. I love to listen to OGs like Tito. I pick his brain as much as possible, and then I take that to the stage, but I also take that same work ethic and put it into the social media as well because both lanes are applicable. If that makes sense.
I agree with you what you're saying to a point. I do think it will turn around because we are coming into a state of mind and a state of being where people are tired of the bullshit. You can only laugh at craziness for so long. People want to spend good money. They want to know that they're coming out and being entertained.
Sure.
You say that you know the game and you know how to do the comedy, and yes, you can overcome and adapt, but you know the game. You can stand in either lane.
ma'am.
So to say that this is the future, y'all better jump on board. Afros was a future a long time ago. The perm was the future a long time ago. We're just everybody getting into locks and doing natural hairstyles and whatever. So don't say that comedy won't make that the pendulum won't swing back our way, because it will. And
Well,
one thing I want you to know, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, I don't care what they say. I ain't trying to get more followers than Jesus. If a pastor can't bring people to Jesus, I don't tell me what my comedy can't do. That's the way I feel about it. I'm going to stay in my lane. I'm going to try to do whatever I can to keep my name out there, as long as I want to be out there doing comedy, even if it boils down to me doing my own shows and reaching out to the people that I know will come to see me. I don't have to have 1,000 people to come see me. I just have to have 100, 40, 50 people who want to come out and laugh and see a show. So I'm not trying to put money in somebody else's pocket because they want to take the easy way out. I'm going to be true to my art and to what I spent all my 47 years trying to do. So y'all can do whatever y'all want to do. I'll do so much. I'll do stuff like this. But as far as me trying to be on every day clicking and trying to get somebody to look at something stupid I said, I just say stupid stuff anyway. I've been saying stupid stuff for the last however many years I've been doing comedy. So I'm not trying to impress anybody. This is just me. So me trying to
with you on that,
compensate.
Barbara, yeah, I don't have
to
time.
appease promoters
to
and club owners, I'm not going to do it. I'd rather get my own building, take my own loss. And that's the way I feel about it. I don't know, Rodney. You're looking perplexed, so go ahead. Let's go, Bobby Brown.
Y'all hear me?
Yes.
How's everybody
Bobby,
doing?
where are you from? And tell us how long you've been doing comedy.
I was born in Fayetteville, North Carolina, where Ace is at. I was raised back and forth between Carolina and New York. And I've been doing comedy since 2002. However many years that is. 22?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I can't add. I'm old, but I can add. I can add. Any more questions? No? Yeah? No?
No more questions.
Oh, okay. Okay. So I was listening to the conversation y'all was having earlier, and I'm with you on that. You, Tito, Rodney, that y'all was talking. I'm old school too, and that's what took me for a long time to get on social media, because I couldn't. One of the things was the acronyms. Now I've had a Facebook account since 2011, but I didn't get active till 2014, 2015, because my son started saying, "Daddy, you need to, try to do this if you're doing comedy, blah blah blah, upgrade." And acronyms was throwing me off. You had LOL, I didn't know what that meant. I'm trying to sound it out. Low. What's low? Laugh out loud. You had like TYL. I'm sitting going titty, TTYL. That's what I'm thinking. It's mean. Titty. It didn't make sense. So my daughter telling me that means talk to you later, Daddy. Then I see WTF. I couldn't figure that out because there was no vowels in that. I said, what did that mean, BJ? My son, BJ. He said, well, I can't tell you, Daddy, because it's cussing. Now I really want to know what he's talking about. And he said, I can't tell you because it's cuss. I said, well, you can tell me you got my permission to cuss. He told me what it meant. I said, well, when I was going to school, that stood for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I mean, what is, all this stuff. And I wish, and as I got more acclimated with social media, I started looking at some of the posts and some of the things that people say. You can see who's smart, who's dumb on Facebook, and Instagram. Like, I wish there was a feature that you can speak anonymously to people, because people be subjecting their family to the stupid stuff. This lady put on a post, doesn't little Johnny look handsome today? I wanted to put on there, no, little Johnny don't look handsome today. Little Johnny was ugly yesterday. Little Johnny ugly today. He gonna be ugly tomorrow. Little Johnny just ugly. I wish I could put that on there. And beauty is in the eye of the beholder, as they say. But I mean, you know, stop subjecting your family. Just like when people be in the hospital, something else that I can't stand. People in the hospital taking pictures of their loved ones, their teeth is out, their hair ain't in, and they taking pictures of them smiling. You can see the person about dead up in it. I told my kids, if I'm up there, you know, and I'm about to check out, don't be taking no pictures of me on Facebook like that. Because if you do and I die, I'm gonna come back and haunt you, because that don't look right. You know, just don't look right. Facebook is just one of them things that just do that to you, where you got to try to learn, but it's hard to learn some of the stuff that's on there. I know New Year's is here. Yesterday was New Year's. A lot of people went to church because New Year's Eve and all of that, you know, blended in on a Sunday. I don't go out like that. I don't like to be in traffic. But I went last week. And when I went to church last week, it seemed like when I go to church, it seemed like the preacher be talking to me. The preacher coming out of John 15:13 says something to the effect of, no greater love than this, than a man lay down his life for his friend. That's powerful. To love one of your friends so you'll lay down your life. I felt like you were talking to me. I couldn't wait till church was over, because I went straight to my social media and deleted all my friends. I said, I love you, but none of them enough to die for none of them. I'm just, you know. Another thing, you know, I was in church that same day. A brother came in there, sat right beside me. He's to my right, I'm to his left. And you know, when people say God say move, you got to listen to God when he tell you to move. Well, this brother sat right beside me. When he sat down beside me, he dropped something. When he dropped something, he bent down to pick it up. And I seen his left hand, and it had that little happy face sticker like he'd been to the club the night before. And that's when I felt like God told me to move. So I moved. I looked at that hand and I said, what's that stamp on that hand? And it made me say, well, you know, he ain't following protocol. He ain't washed his hands for the proper 20 seconds. He could be trying to give me COVID. That's why God told me to move, because he could have had COVID. You know, that sticker still on your hand. You know, let that sink in and marinate to the slow people out there. They might not be getting that brilliant joke that I just threw at them, you know. Yeah. See, I'm a break, man. I'm light skinned. Bobby Brown is my real name for people that might be wondering. I just added light skin on as a term of endearment, because my real name is Bobby. The other brother's name is actually Robert. A lot of people don't know that. I added light skin on as a term of endearment. When I started going to school, I thought the teachers would protect me. I'd be in school to raise my hand, ask a question. First thing the teacher says, put down your hand. We don't want to hear none of your bright ideas. Who's she talking to? You know, who's she talking to? My mama come to school. How's Bobby doing in school? Bobby's our brightest student. And I know they wasn't talking about grades. I was making C's and D's up in there. Tried to talk to this young lady. I don't know what her nationality was. She gonna say to me, I don't like red man. Well, I said, well, I don't like no woman that dips, snuff, and chew tobacco, no way, because I like to kiss. She said, no, me don't like red man. And I was like, oh, she don't like light-skinned dudes. Confusing to me, she the same complexion as I am. Running around talking about a good black man is hard to find. I said, no, it ain't, just ask a white woman. That's my time. I'm light-skinned. My media is $ Bobby Brown 71, $ Bobby Brown 71. I need a little bit of gas money because I'm broke today. God bless you. And have a smile upon you.
Very good, Bobby. Thank you for coming on. Y'all give it up for Bobby Brown. Say what you gotta say.
I'm trying to tell y'all old folks this. Let me tell you.
Well,
you don't have no more time to say, oh, you better say season or something.
Y'all, you got too much seasoning. So look, I hear what you're saying, Barbara Carlisle.
You must don't.
But you cannot
in the dispute it.
No. I'm here to dispute it, because I believe that we're in the future now.
Mm-hmm.
We not. The young man just told you it ain't going nowhere.
I ain't saying
it's not going nowhere,
and I'm not going to. I shall not be moved.
Don't move. But hear me out. You're a quality comedian. You've been doing comedy 75 years.
That's 2 years less than what you were doing. But go ahead.
I mean, I saw you open up for Jesus that one time.
I know. She got that Moses, wasn't it?
And you in the audience?
That fish and that bread, he just started feeding everybody. But anyway.
Yeah, I was a waitress.
All jokes aside, though. So right. So that again, comedy hasn't changed. The way you get famous has changed. And so
I ain't trying to get famous at this point. I just want to be out there making the people laugh.
Barbara, but you've been on a national TV platform, a special.
Mm-hmm.
You know, which was a big deal. You know,
And
I
look how
was
long it
proud when I
took.
see you on Netflix. That was huge. And you in the collective consciousness. So I think you got to be aware of what you're saying. You saying that you don't want fans, but you got fans.
I didn't say I didn't have fans. I said I'm not gonna play the game of if you
Play
ain't
the
got this
game,
many
Marla.
fans, I'm
Mama
not
Carla,
gonna
you
book
should be
you.
posting every day. You be posting something
I do
every
post every
single
day.
day.
I talk to my people every day. The people that want to see Barbara Carlisle, I talk to them. These little people that's running around here like roaches,
Right.
I don't care whether they come to my show or not. I'm gonna be me regardless. If you coming to see me, you
Ain't
gonna
nobody
get
asking
me.
you not to do that though. Ain't nobody saying don't do that. You
I
know,
think what
I
Barbara
think
is
you have to
saying, like,
engage him every day. That's all I'm saying. Go ahead. I'm
I
sorry. I'm
do
sorry.
engage. I
I
do
think
engage.
what, because I feel her, like, you see comics who they're posting 5 and 6 times a day. Like that's their job. That's all they do. So I get what she's saying. I don't have time to do that. I don't even
You got time. You got time. You talking right now. You got plenty of time. Let me tell you
well,
something. LeVar
well,
Walker
I
is my
changed
friend.
it though, Rodney. I said I may have time. I don't want to do that. I have other stuff that I'd rather be doing.
What you doing? What you doing?
But I'm a therapist, so I'd rather be talking to
Oh, so
people.
you got a job? See, I ain't got no job. I've been doing comedy, nothing but comedy since 1998.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I didn't have a job till COVID hit, and now I'm back into what I started, and I love that, and I love comedy.
Right.
And I don't want to. I just don't want to. That's not my life. So I get what Barbara's saying. I might go on here and post, but I don't want to have to post something 5, 6 times a day to gain an audience. I'm used to going out, and I hear what you're saying that the game has changed, and we're going to have to either change with it or get left behind. I get
No, we do our
well,
own thing. That's what
Barbara,
I'm
we
gonna
will
do.
get
I'm
left
make my own
behind
shows.
because
I don't
those
care if
All
they
right.
numbers
don't
do
come.
matter.
When y'all decide to get over here with the rest of us, I hope it ain't too late.
All right, Dubs, how are
Yes,
you?
I'm doing
Where are
great.
you
How are you?
from? And tell us how long you've been doing comedy.
I'm originally from New Jersey. Pretty much a military kid, so I'm from all over. And I've been doing comedy for 5 years.
Okay, you got your 5 to 7 minutes.
All right.
Let's go.
What's up, everybody? I want to start off. I'm from a different era. I know there's older people on here. There's younger people. Well, not too many younger people, but um, I'm from a time where my mama used to call me retarded. I don't know if y'all used to get that. My mom used to be like, "Hey, little retarded boy, come on now, bring your ass down here." And I didn't know what retarded was, so I just be like, "Oh shit, my mama want me to come." Oh shit, and I'll be running. And when I get there, she'd be like, "Hey, little retarded boy, you need to clean your room." I didn't know what the hell that was. And then I saw the Goonies, and then I saw that dude that was like, "Hey, you guys." I was like, "That's what the fuck you thought I was? You calling me that?" I didn't know that was retarded. And see, I didn't even know if he was retarded. I think that he just got dropped on his head. So then I had to ask my mom, "Did you drop me on my head?" Okay, I'm not sure, but still to this day, I get weird around retarded people because I don't know if I'm one of them or if not. I don't know yet. One thing about me y'all gonna learn is that I like dark areolas. I really enjoy dark areolas. I don't like the clear ones. The clear ones, to me, I can see your heartbeat, bitch. I don't like to see your heartbeat while we're having intercourse, okay? I like to see just the darkness, right? Let me tell you, Puerto Rican titties, Cuban titties, black titties. You know those black titties, sometimes the nipple blends in with the titty. I don't know the difference, but I like those titties too. Just the clear ones. You can put all types of stuff on the clear titties. You could put a ring on it. You could put frisbee on it. You could put a motherfucking door knocker. You know them door. You can put one of them niggas on the titties. Still, I don't like your titties. It got to be dark for me. I'm a single dad. Go ahead and make some noise. I'm gonna act like I hear it because we in the fucking Zoom meeting and shit. So clap, 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 nigga. Clap, clap. I feel like we still in COVID right now. It's 2000. It's 24. Damn it. Why we go back 2 years, 3 years, 4 years? But I'm a single dad. I gotta hurry this shit up because I left them niggas in the car. They outside right now. I told them we about to go fishing. So I said, let me get up here and do my shit real quick. My daughter is sassy. I don't know how my daughter talks to me a different way. She got a different language. When she talks, she be like, Daddy. And I was like, did you just me? What the fuck is it? She was like, Daddy. I said, are you African? Because you know African, they talk like that. I don't know if she African. Because she light skinned, so I don't know if a heritage is really okay. Never mind. We'll move on to my son. My son just got too much energy. This motherfucker just run for no reason. You ever just want to kick a kid in the face while they're running? I like to see a kid hit his face across the concrete. I like a concrete face. Boys, all right. They just put some Robitussin on it and just get up and run away. Let's see. Ladies, I really want to be mean to y'all right now, but Miss Barbara here, so I'm gonna keep it. No, I'm not. Fuck that. Ladies, listen. You heifers is very what's the word? I'm trying to think of the word. Hold on, it's right there on the tip of delusional. That's the word. I thought it was there. It's delusion. You know, women don't know what they want until they don't know what they want, and then they act like they know. I don't even know if that makes sense, but women understood that shit. Y'all know that. Let's see. There's a lot that I need to talk about. I think Asians eat dog. I don't know if y'all think that, but I really think that when I see an Asian, I'd be like, and they'd be like, hey, I'd be like, oh shit. I lived in Japan for 4 years and they tried to feed me dog. I was like, you know, I'm a nigga. You can't feed a nigga dog. You got to feed him and then tell him his dog afterwards. You can't just say, do you want some dog? Because I'm not going to say yes. But after I eat, I'm like, what is this? This is puppy. Oh, I like puppy. I'm the only nigga that like puppy. Fuck all of y'all on here. If y'all had some puppy, you would like it too. Y'all go to Golden Corral, guess what? That rib, puppy, nigga. Let's see, what else? My kids is half Asian. See, I got like Asian shit in my house. Is because we eat dog. Okay, so we can talk about them. Okay, my children is half dog. Okay, let's see. Y'all remember in 1996 when Muhammad Ali had the damn torch and he was holding that shit? Did y'all think he was gonna drop it and burn everybody up? I thought he was gonna be inflamed. I was like, no. Every time I see somebody with Tourette's, I'll be like, are you saying yes or you just? I don't care. That shit funny as shit to me. I don't care. Even if you got a family member, you be like, nigga, are you nodding or are you just? I don't know why the camera's shaking at the same time. I don't. Retarded is too much for y'all. Okay, my bad. I'll stop. How many more minutes I got? Let me do my finale. Let me do my dismount. All right, here's my closing joke. Here we go. Me and my children, we be driving, right? And when we drive, we go to Georgia because we in Florida, and then we go to Georgia where the niggas be. So then when we go to Georgia, on the border of Georgia, there is a huge Confederate flag. Nigga, that's scary to me. I don't give a you scared of shit under the bed. I'm scared of the Confederate flag. When I see that, I'm like, nigga. So when I see the flag, I'm driving, and my daughter in the back seat says, Daddy, what's that? And I don't lie to my children. So I said, they found a way to say nigga without having to say nigga. My son in the back said, what does that mean? I don't know why he whispered it. He said, what does that mean? I said, let me tell you. Shh, listen. Nigga. My son said, what did he say? I said, listen closely. My daughter said, you heard him, he said nigga. All right, that's it, y'all. My name is Dove's General. I appreciate y'all.
Dubs, what's your cash app?
David Womble Jr. DAVID WOMBLE JR. at
Okay,
Yahoo.
your social media.
Dubs General on everything.
Okay, great set. Thank you for coming on.
Appreciate it.
Can I say
Look,
something?
it
I was
won't be
gotta
too
kinda
late when
stay.
you're doing your own thing.
That's right.
Can I say
You
something?
always eat.
Yes.
In regards to
Who's talking?
in
Oh,
regards to
Sauce.
where Rodney Perry said to Miss Barbara Carlisle about you got fans. I ain't got no fans yet. So I gotta keep grinding. I gotta keep putting my face out there. You know what I'm saying? I
And
don't
that's good
have
for you.
I don't have a decent amount of followings for people to come to see me every time. So that's why I'm trying to be in every lane possible in order to get my name out there. So I can be like, okay, boom, I can do what I want now because I have a steady set of people. I ain't got there yet, you know.
I understand your plight, but what I want people to do is understand my plight. When you have been in doing something for so long, and I don't care what y'all say about times change, people change, this needs change, people still go to the familiar. And the familiarity of comedy is being able to sit down and actually write a joke, deliver a joke,
Yes.
and make a joke memorable. You can have 1,000,000 shows a year, and if nobody remember anything you said, what was the use? Yeah, you got the money. Yeah, you got this. But I'm just trying to say, for me, I don't care about moving into this fast lane, this AI, this chat GTP. I just want to perform. And whoever want to come see me can come see me, and I'm satisfied. We're moving on to Mr. Tito Kuntz.
All right, Tito Coons out of the Charlotte, Queen City. Been in this game 38 years now.
Okay.
Look, happy damn New Year, y'all. Just call me the Black Scrooge up in this mofo. And I say that because Christmas no more in 24. I don't celebrate Christmas anymore. And I want you to understand the reason why. Back in January 2020, right before the pandemic, I made a resolution that I have not broken, that I would no longer celebrate Christmas. Don't y'all in the background up on this thing think of me as an atheist? He doesn't like God. Tio is like, no, I love God. I know Jesus is the reason for this season. But on Black Friday, Thanksgiving night, y'all ain't thinking about baby Jesus in a manger. Y'all thinking about them damn sales at Walmart, Target, Roses, and damn Dollar Tree. That's what you're thinking about. Christmas is too commercialized. And here's the reason I made that resolution 3 years ago, 4 years ago. 2020, 2015 Christmas, 2019 Christmas. My 8-year-old nephew stepped up to me and said, "Oh, I'm going out for the middle school basketball team. I got little skills. So can you buy me a pair of sneakers?" I said, "Yeah, I got some coins in my pocket. You're doing good at the show." I said, "What kind of sneakers you need, nephew?" He said, "I need a pair of Air Jordans, number 5. No, I'm not a sneakerhead, so I didn't know. My ass go to Foot Locker, y'all. Do you know how much them Air Jordans number 5 cost? $250. Did you hear me? $250. Everything you see I got on today don't cost $250. I said, look here, nephew, here's what's gonna happen. Until your ass make the damn team, and then you make the starting 5, your ass gonna be wearing Jeepers and Bobos like I used to wear back in the 70s, 80s. Fellas, you guys remember those Jeepers and Bobos, them cheap ass shoes? Back in my day, they used to sell them at the grocery stores.
And they used to sell them in the produce department. Be hanging up like a bunch of grapes. You could get 5 pairs for $20. And my father, I think my light just went up. My
It
father, you can see the teeth though, because I got it.
Oh, yeah. I got you.
So my father bought a pair for me, and I put them on the basketball team that day at the game, and I'm dribbling. I'm on offense. I got the ball, and I'm dribbling. And I'm coming down the court. I'm getting ready to make a move, cross up on this guy, and I stop to dribble, and my ass just slid right on out of bounds. And the referee blew the whistle, out of bounds, defense ball. Cheap ass you. It didn't happen. And here's the other thing that tops it off. My wife and my daughter, 2019, Christmas. So I've been making some good shows, right? Doing some good shit. Coins in my pocket. My daughter told me, Daddy, for Christmas, I want a PlayStation 5. I said, all right, PlayStation 5, I got it. My wife comes up to me and said, baby, I want a mink fur coat from Saks Fifth Avenue. I said, bet it up, I got you. So I go and do my shopping mall in this crazy commercialism and all that, people everywhere going crazy. I get the gifts, I come back to the crib and they're not there. I wrap my shit up, place it up under the tree. We wait for Christmas Day. My daughter wakes up that morning, she goes downstairs, she pulls out her gift that Daddy done made from ass. She looks at it, opens up, looks at it, and said, Daddy, this ain't no PlayStation. I said, yes, hell, that is. That's our Etch-a-Sketch. That's the original PlayStation. So you know with that Etch-a-Sketch, you shake that bad boy up and you can draw a PlayStation 5 or PlayStation 6. That's our original PlayStation. And then my wife, she started grinning at me. She looks and grabs her present. She opens it up like Wolverine, carries it all up. She pulls it out and said, baby, this ain't no mink fur coat from Saks Fifth Avenue. I said, I know. It's a rabbit from Big Lots on Main Street. Great for heifers. So, fellas, here's my public service announcement in the dark to your ass. Keep your damn receipts. Because this is what Tito did. When January came and my wife went back to work and my daughter went back to school, I took all them damn gifts back to the department stores and got my money back. So when they came home that afternoon and I was there, they said, baby, where are our gifts? Daddy, where my gift? I said, shit, we was robbed. I just got a report and everything. I don't play that anymore. But here's the real kicker insofar as commercialism. 2015, Christmas 2015, Black Friday. You may remember this. Up in NYC, New York City, Walmart had this big sale on 50-inch flat screens. 50-inch flat screens for $200. $200, 50 inch. They had a line at the front door, around the side, all the way around the back, down the street, about a mile long. So when the store employees and the security guards opened up that door, everybody rushed in, knocked the security guard out of the way, knocked the employees out of the way, went to the electronics department, started grabbing TVs, fighting and a riot broke out such that they had to call the NYPD, the New York Police Gangbanging Department. And they came in rushing in, so they couldn't pop off the fireworks on them. So they pulled out pepper spray and they started skeeting. Yeah, I said skeeting, everybody. They skeet. Women skeeting. Men, everybody falling. Skeeting children. Old people skeet. Young people skeet. Crippled people skeet. People in wheelchairs skeet. They were skeeting everybody and knocking everybody down. Except for this one guy. Guy was about 6'3" black guy. They skeeted him 3 more times in the face and realized that his ass was a crackhead. And you know, pepper spray to a crackhead
is like a 5-hour energy drink. He just did it. Grabbed him 2 flat screens to the end and stepped on out the way. Just like Tito is gone today. That's my time.
Thank you, Tito. Thank you. What is your cash app?
My cash out. $, capital T, lowercase I, T-O, capital C, O-M-I-C, capital K, O-O-N-C-E. $ Tito Comic Coons.
Okay, thank you. Great set. Thank you.
IG,
Alrighty.
Comic Tito Coons.
Comic Tito Coons. The T,
Facebook.
the C, and the K is capital.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Tito.
Hey, can I pivot us a little bit, Barbara?
Pivot.
Because we definitely can get bogged down in the idea of social media. Maybe that's not the thing for everybody on this call.
It ain't for me.
The reality is it's a lot of ways to achieve it too. So it's stuff like this podcast. This is a real thing. This is social media. Like Barbara talking about she ain't in social media, but she all the way both feet.
You know what I mean? Right, I know I'm in social media to a certain point, and I target certain people. I'm not trying to reach out to people that just got a little clip.
But you're anti-social media, but you are social media though. You can't be both.
No, Rodney, you are taking what I'm saying and making it fit to your explanation. Okay. Yes, I'm on social media, but I'm doing what I want to do. I'm not on social media trying to post a video so I get 1 million likes. I'm on social media to let people know Barbara Carlisle's still out here, even though you're hearing her jokes done by somebody else. That's why I'm on social media.
Indeed.
I'm on here because I created while we were shut down during COVID.
Yeah.
I reached out to these 2 ladies and say, hey, I want to remain relevant. Let's do some Zoom cast, which is why I do Cougar Chronicles, which is why I do Mask, Making All Souls Kindred Spirits. Mm-hmm. So I'm sitting home saying, okay, nobody's doing anything on New Year's Day. Let's have a comedy marathon, because there's a lot of comics out here who are still doing comedy that people don't even know because they're caught up in this who's doing what right now. And people think that we're not out here still performing. So yes, I go on social media, but I go on social media how I want to go on social media. I'm not going on because some promoter tells me I got to go on every day.
So it's important to you to go on on your own terms.
It's important for me to reach the people I know that like me and what I bring to the table of comedy.
All right.
Hey, Richard, are you ready? Mute yourself, Richard.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you ready?
Sure, I'm ready to go.
Okay. How long have you been doing comedy?
Oh, hell. Probably since I could talk. My mom said that but she used to buy me those little green army men, and I would make them fight. I would still stand them up, and I'd get in front of them, and I'd sing, dance, and do jokes. So, yeah, I've been doing comedy pretty much all my life, and I've actually made a living at it for a while, and I still love doing it. And
okay. Are you ready?
Oh boy, I tell you, I'm so old. Yeah, I remember when Elvis Presley was king, Little Richard was queen, and Michael Jackson was actually black. Tell you, I'm old. Yeah.
Are you ready to start your set, or have you started?
Oh, yeah, I'll start.
Okay, here we go. Richard Corp, everybody.
Thank you. I'm Richard Corp from out of Kansas City. It's been a bad week for me. It really has. I got up this morning. I went to pour me a glass of orange juice. And when I poured it, the little handle broke off in my hand. And I was packing my suitcase because I got to go on a trip. And I picked up my suitcase, and the handle, once again, broke off in my hand. I went to go out my front door, and the doorknob came off in my hand. I tell you, I've been scared to take a piss all day. I mean, that's the way my luck's been this week. I've had the worst damn luck this week. I tell you, I had a girlfriend pass away the other day. She choked to death. It was a terrible blow. And then I had a stroke with my hand. It's horrible. It's horrible. I hate dating at my age, but I mean, there's certain things that's good at it. I mean, like I'm an old-fashioned guy, and first thing I look for in a woman is I look for a woman with a good heart. I'm just glad God put y'all's boobs in front of it. It's hard to find the right woman anymore. It really is. I was dating this one lady here about a month ago, and she set me down. She goes, Richard, in a loving relationship, a small penis really shouldn't matter. I still wish she didn't have one. But guys, we like different things in a woman. We really do. We got some guys that like to look at a woman's legs. Some guys like looking at women's boobs. Some guys like looking at women's asses. I like to look down at the tops of their heads. But I have fun. I have a lot of fun. I was dating this lady here not too long ago, and I was really worried about how well I was doing because she's in a wheelchair. And I think I did real good on our first date because after I kissed her, she popped a willy going down the hall. But I do. I like what I do. I've had a lot of fun over the years. I've dated some really, really strange people. I really have. I used to date a hooker. I really did. And she was a lovely girl, really was. She was a lovely girl, but she wasn't very smart. She couldn't remember people's names. So, yeah, so she gave us all numbers. I mean, I called her hun. She called me 1001. I mean, she was a good girl. She was a good girl. She had a tongue like a cow, could make you go, wow. And But we dated for a short while. Her nickname was Penicillin Penny. Yeah, I'm really not sure how she got that name, but it's better than some of the women I went with. I mean, there was this one girl. Oh man, I'll tell you, she was horrible, horrible. I remember on our first date, I took her to the zoo. They kept her. Yeah. Oh, but it is. I've been doing a lot of things. I got some neighbors, man. I love my neighbors. They like to bicker. You ever have neighbors that love to bicker, but they really love each other? I was over at my buddy's house the other day, and his wife walks in, and she goes, "Honey, I need me a boob job." He goes, "A boob job? Those things are expensive." She goes, "I don't care. I want me a boob job." He goes, "Why don't you do that toilet paper trick?" She goes, "The toilet paper trick? What are you talking about? I'm not going to stuff." He goes, No, the toilet paper trick. That's where you take a bunch of toilet paper and you rub them between your breasts 4 or 5 times a day. She goes, "That's going to make my tits bigger?" He goes, "Well, it worked on your ass, didn't it?" And I was waiting for the frying pan to come flying. But no, she took it in stride. She goes, "Honey, you know why I like to be on bottom and you on top? I mean, I like you on bottom and me on top when we make love." He goes, "No, why do you like me on bottom?" She goes, "Because the only thing you're good at is fucking up." Oh. But they were a loving couple. They were a loving couple. There was a robbery here in town the other day. Somebody actually robbed the sperm bank here in Kansas City. It's really a weird crime. I couldn't believe it. The paper said a masked man walked into the bank with a gun and he stuck up the lady behind the counter. He goes, "Lady, this is a stick up." She goes, "This is a sperm bank." He goes, "I don't care. It's a stick up." "Well, what do you want?" He goes, "You see that specimen? Pick it up and drink it." The woman goes, "What?" He goes, "Pick it up and drink it." She looks at the guy in the mask, picks it up, shrugs her shoulders, one drink, down it goes. He takes off the mask. It's her husband. He goes, "See, honey, that wasn't so damn hard. Now was it?" Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Richard Corp, and that's my set for tonight. Thank you.
Richard. Thank you, Richard. What is your pay? I know it's not Cash App. What is your pay?
I am on PayPal, and
Okay.
my email is all underscore. It's Richard RICHARD .DAD corp @gmail.com.
Okay. Thank you, Richard. Great
No
set.
problem.
Hey, Rodney.
No, it's not all right because you're not understanding.
I ain't gonna argue with you
how you
about it.
got your
You
eyebrows
got you
lifted up. Well,
dug
lower your
in.
eyebrows. I don't like your eyebrows. Lower them.
You dug in though. I ain't gonna argue with you. I mean, I agree with you really for the most part. So I mean, I don't disagree with you. I think you make some valid points. Somebody called my name.
Yeah, Rodney, this is Tim Jennings.
What's up, Timmy?
A quick question. Piggyback off what Barbara just said. With me being here, Birmingham my home base. I go in Atlanta, Georgia, and work here little rooms here and there. But my thing is also being a market consultant myself, an entrepreneur in the comedy game.
Mm-hmm.
I promote myself, my own room that I do every other month.
Okay.
The marketing, the ticket sales. That's what she's saying. You got to keep yourself relevant by what you do. I'm a headliner for myself so that when the opportunity don't come in these other venues, I'm still keeping my time down doing my own room. So I'm saying this, just because you don't see us on this universal, on this global atmosphere, that don't mean that a lot of us are not still working so that we don't get caught into that rough route. So you know the business of how we move. I done seen you travel all around the country as I work. But the thing that she's saying that we still have to keep ourselves relevant even if we don't do the social media. I do social media click doing certain things though, but I just do them to make sure that my face and my promotion side of it, I don't go to the stream looking for this what they call this light at the end of the rainbow. So I get what you're saying too, because that's considered as balance. Why not tap into this over here and see what it can be, just also to keep that moving as well. But what am I going to put more energy over here than over here? That means them companies that became what they are today for the social media, they had to build it up.
Right.
It's no different as us as comics. 15, 20, 30 years. Some of them, you can't tell one of them guys that whoever became famous through social media, they knew the day it was going to happen. No, it takes time. Video. Just like what we're doing now, keeping yourself relevant. So it's just a different form of promotion to us. And that you just pick your poison. You're gonna go underground this thing to death, or you're gonna go this way. Pick that pause. And that's just so everybody has a valid opinion what they're saying here. But same time, being seasoned like ourselves and everybody in this game, we just got a different approach. So both of y'all right, because you in the business and then you doing stand up and you also tap into the social media side. But you're a well-known comic around the world. And so people can pick your name up on any social media site and say, okay, I'm going to see Rodney regardless, because I seen him build himself up. Now he done tapped into the social media game. So basically everybody's right though, but it's a different hunger, but it's just a different drive of how we all approach this thing. And once you do it for so long, it's kind of hard to teach old dog new trick, brother. You know how that go.
Sauce got jokes. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Where are you from, Sauce?
I am originally from Newberry, South Carolina, but right now I reside in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Okay. How long have you been doing comedy?
This month it'll be 5 years. 5 years in the game. All right, cool. I just like to introduce myself. And I like to say, "What's happening?" And then repeat after me, everybody in the call. What's happening?
What's happening?
All right, I like that energy, Miss Carlisle. You know what I'm saying? That's my favorite intro ever, because like I've been doing comedy 5 years now, and I ain't gonna lie, I perform in front of predominantly good white folk. Mm-hmm. So when I say what's happening, repeat after me, they be feeling so involved, especially the suburban white dads. They'll look at their wife, they'll be like, "What's happening, honey?" Like I'm saying, "Flying." But yeah, man. But I gotta stop messing with these white people, man. I had to stop messing with white people because they scared the shit out of me. You know what I'm saying? So like it even affects me in my day-to-day life. Like I was at the grocery store the other day And I was coming out of the grocery store and I seen this white couple and they was arguing. And I don't know what was going on, but the wife was just laying into her husband. She was like, "You ain't shit. I hope your dick falls off. How can you even call yourself a man?" And I guess he was tired of it. He looked at her and said, "Just put this shit in the fucking car, Brenda." And she started crying. And she looked at me like, "Help me, young man." And I was like, "Bitch, I'm scared too. Put this shit in the fucking car, Brenda. What's wrong with you? Better get us all whacked out here." You feel me? It's crazy. But I just want to tell you a little bit more about myself. I am broke as fuck. It is what it is. I ain't got no money like that. Hey, I'm not even tripping. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm so like, the thing is, like, it affects me in dating, right? Because like, there's no middle ground nowadays. Like, either you're gonna fly her out to Dubai, or you're gonna Netflix and chill. I ain't got airplane money or Netflix money. You know what I'm saying? Ever since my ex took me off the account, I've been ass out. It's crazy. But I will say this: when you're broke, it affects your decision making. Like, Miss Carlisle, did you know that you can donate one testicle for $40,000? You know that,
Lord.
did you? Yeah.
Mm-mm.
And I've been home thinking about like, do I really need to be symmetrical? All I need is one ball. I can take dick pics from the side. You feel me? Like, yeah, that's
Yeah,
all I'm saying.
that is true.
Yeah. So, but also I'm telling you a little bit more about myself. I'm also a punk. Yep. It is what it is, man. I'm a punk ass nigga. But you know what I'm saying? If me and you went on a date, Miss Carlisle, you still ain't got to be worried. Like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got to worry about somebody disrespecting you, because if somebody try to disrespect you, I'm just going to shoot the shit out of them. and it's not because I'm a gangster or anything like that. It's just I'm light skinned. I bruise easy. I can't be out here fighting. I can get in the fight, win the fight, and still look like I lost. And I'm be getting real upset when I'm explaining to people that I won, but I look like a bruised banana peel. You feel me? That's crazy. But I'm gonna tell you the day I figured out that I was a punk. Tell you the day I figured out. I was at home watching kung fu movies, and I was doing like every other man has done. Every other man, I was at home like, I could do all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? If somebody try me, I'm gonna hit their press point, turn the left side of their body off. You feel me? And the minute I said that, a roach grew wings and flew in my hair. Now look here, we got some tough guys in this call, but everybody a bitch when the rope start flying. I don't care who he is, everybody a bitch when the rope start flying. And I know a thing or two about roaches. I used to have them. I'm kind of an expert. As I remember when I was 20 years old, I moved out of my mama's and daddy's house to my first little dusty trailer. It was a 2-bedroom and a 2-bath for $550 a month, right? That's pretty good rent, right? Especially when you split in between you, your roommate, and the 50 roaches that we had. You know what I'm saying? When you choose to include, I end up paying like $12 a rent. And I was living good in that bitch, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? But my roaches was different too. Like, I could be at home all week by myself, and I don't see not damn roach. But as soon as I get some company, they come out from under the refrigerator, line dancing, slide to the left, slide to the right. Hey, where these roaches come from? It's crazy. I mean, one time me and my roommate, we decided to have a movie night with these 2 young ladies. And so like we did the whole 9 yards. We got a movie, we got some drinks and everything. As soon as we turn the movie on, roach start crawling across the ceiling. Miss Carlisle, have you ever seen that movie? The Conjuring. You ever seen that movie?
No.
What was your? Well, if you did, I was gonna ask you what's your favorite part. But you know what? It don't matter, because for an hour and 45 minutes, I ain't watched the movie. I'm watching this fucking roach on the ceiling, hoping that these girls don't see it. Because at the end of the day, I still want some ass. And I'm Sauce Got Jokes. That's my time.
Thank you. Very funny. What's your Cash App and your social media?
My Cash App is Sauce Got Jokes. That is sauce like spaghetti. Got Jokes, all one word. And you can find me on social media on IG at Sauce Got Jokes 71. YouTube, same thing. And on Facebook, it is Sauce Got Joke. Because for some reason, Facebook say Jokes ain't a good last name, so it got to be Joke. I don't know.
No. Okay. Thank you. Very good set.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay. That is Sauce Got Jokes.
I'm here.
Bella, are you ready?
Yes.
Where are you from? Tell us where you're from and how long you've been doing comedy.
Well, I spilled wine on my good wig last night. So, yeah, and my backup wig I can't find. I don't know, I think the cat ran off with it. So, I have to do a voiceover. I'm beautiful. I promise y'all. I promise y'all I'm super beautiful. Everything you imagine and more. Okay. I'm from Detroit originally. I've been in Atlanta for about 17 years.
Okay. How long have you been doing comedy?
5 years.
Okay. We're ready whenever you are.
All right. Man, it was tough getting here today. Like I said, I'm sitting in the car. Because my kids don't really know that I do stand up. I mean, they're gonna have to go to therapy anyway at some point, and I don't want like this whole comedy thing being the thing that pushes them into therapy a little sooner. But my name is Bella. I'm originally from Michigan. Every time I tell somebody that, they typically try to put it to purses and wallets. But I lived there in I guess in the crack era. In the crack era, that was one of the. Okay, I ain't gonna do that joke. But anyway, I'm a single mom. Single mom. I am a mother. I have 4 kids. I got 3 kids in high school. I got 1 kid in diapers still, and that's why I swallow now. So the reason I know it's an effective form of birth control. It really is, and they won't catch me no more. That's it for me. I was, the show 16 and pregnant. It should be a whole new show. It's 40 and pregnant. It's a whole okay. Anyway, I went out last night. It's a lot of I got invited to a lot of LGBTQ parties last night, and I was kind of dipping and dabbing. I'm straight. I let a girl suck my left titty in college, so I'm kind of, I don't know, I feel qualified to be there, I guess, sort of. The term like lipstick lesbian. I'm more of I'm a chapstick lesbian, put it that way. I need I need I need more friends. I'm trying to put myself out there and have more girlfriends. And at this age, I'm 40. I feel like I need a more diverse set of friends. I need the friends that just the real dainty ones. That I can do brunch with, and go to the grass wall restaurants and order mimosas and fish and grits. But also I need some wild friends. I need those bitches that drink Hennessy straight. I want to be friends with them because they know how to do shit like fix tires and unclog sinks and stuff like that. I need friends like that. Those are resources that I need. I'm dating. I'm actively dating. I'm all on the dating apps and stuff. And it's really frustrating to me because everybody's on a spectrum. Everybody is on a spectrum. And the reason why I know everybody's on a spectrum is because they're putting it on their dating profiles. So they'll put Andre, he's 38. He from, East Atlanta. He like long walks, on the beach. That's what he like to do. But then you got to scroll down. You got to scroll all the way down because they're going to have a bunch of letters and dashes. ABC dash 607. And see, I didn't know what it was. So I had to Google it because, I'm old school. I had to Google it. And because I didn't know it could have been some kind of big dick cheat code or anything. I didn't know what was going on. I thought 420 was a highway in Georgia for a very long time. I kept seeing it on everybody's profile, 420 friendly. I'm like, oh, these people like to drive here in Atlanta. That's not what that meant at all. That's not what that meant at all. But yeah, I'm having a hard time dating. I think I like younger men for, obvious reasons. But the problem with dating younger men, if y'all can see my face, I do look a little bit younger than where I actually am. So I attract younger men. But the problem is with dating younger men, it comes with different expectations. Okay. They expect you to, they want you to cook for them. They want you to clean. They want you to do their laundry, help them with their homework, all kinds of stuff like that. And I'm just like, look, young man, I got these juice boxes and these fruit snacks. Just bring the dick. That's all you got to is bring the dick. I went through a real bad breakup recently. One of those bad breakups that I'm on probation now. Yeah, I'm on probation. And the big part about this breakup is that I didn't have an adequate soundtrack to nurse my broken heart to. The last time nigga broke my heart, I had listened to Keisha Cole. I had Fantasia. Ladies, y'all know we always got Mary J. Blige, right? Poor Mary just been getting her heart musically abused just for us for about 40 years. Poor Mary. But this time I didn't have it. I had the City Girls. I had Doja Cat. And I don't know if y'all know, that music make you violent. They make you real violent towards. I had to pick a side at the end of the day. I'm just saying, I just miss when music used to teach us stuff. You know, used to teach us to be valuable. Master P taught us how to. He gave us the recipe how to cook crack back in the '90s, early 2000s, and then Biggie Smalls turned around and gave us the place on how to sell it. I'm just telling y'all. Um, I'm at this stage right now where all my friends are going like overseas and they getting the BBLs and stuff, and I ain't mad at them. You know, I'm happy for them. Personally, I just want my class of 2000 knees back. Okay, that's all I want. Um, Out of that, my knees and my bladder, they have failed me miserably. I don't trust my own body. Like now, thinking about going to the bathroom and I got to go. So because of that, I'm just gonna go ahead and wrap up my set. You guys, thank you. You've been a great, quiet audience. And my Instagram is Diary of an 80s Baby. Single man. I do accept, encourage, and welcome all unsolicited dick pics and or videos as long as you shoot them with a ring light. Okay, come on, it's like $25 on Amazon. Get you a little shea butter, man. Learn your angles. You can make a 3 to like a 6. You can make a 6 like a 9. I do tutorials. You just got to cash at me first. But thank you, Miss Barbara, for this opportunity.
You are so welcome. Go give it up for Bella Hughley. Okay. See, Miss Janet Dollar is on. Janet, how are you doing today?
I am doing good, Barbara. You doing?
Yeah, you don't walk the 100 miles on the treadmill.
I sure have. I try to every day, child. I be trying to.
Janet, how long have you been in the comedy business, and where are you from?
I am from LaGrange, Georgia, and I live in Atlanta right now. And I have been doing comedy for, I can't believe when you asked me that, I was thinking, Lord, I've been doing comedy 16 years.
Yeah, it comes quickly, doesn't it? You look up one day and it's like, oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah,
so we're waiting for you.
Oh, so what am I doing? You want me to do clean? You want me to do raw? I don't want to skip.
That's you. I mean, if you want to do a clean set, then come back later and do a raw set. You do what you do.
Okay, well, yeah, I'll do it. I'll keep it clean right now.
Okay, keep it clean.
I'll keep it clean. Yep. I'll be celebrating my 9th wedding anniversary coming up in February. I'm excited about that.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I'm excited about that. I got married a little bit later in life. My aspect was a little bit different. I didn't get married till I was 38, so everything looked a little different. Yeah. You know, when you're young and you full of life and 21, 22 and don't think you need no insurance, you can kind of demand and make people feel like you know exactly what you want, and you really don't. You just be wasting breath. You be talking about, oh, I want him to be this tall, and look at his eyes and the kind of car he drives. When you trying to date a woman that's over 40, baby, we don't care nothing about none of that. We really be trying to figure out, can you hang sheetrock? Sir, that's what we be trying to figure out. We really not concerned with that nice outfit you done put together for the weekend, that brim you done put on. We don't even really like that. We not even concerned with what you think we concerned with. You done dressed up to come over here to look at us, and we need you to fix this hot water heater leak. Yeah, we ain't really concerned with what you think we concerned with. Yeah, you thinking, oh, I'm finna put it on for her. Sir, I don't need you. If you're gonna put something on for me, put that one outfit on and zip up in the front and got your name tag on the side. When you watch it, it look like it's still dirty. That's the outfit we want you to put on. We ain't really looking for clean clothes, folks. They really kind of scare me. I ain't really with it. Friend of mine told me he bought some new Jordans. I said, well, I ain't really into that. He said, yeah, I stood in line for 3-4 hours. I said, so well, you should be able to soar out there in the yard and see where this water leak coming from. That's the kind of love. Grown people, we just be looking for the different kind of love. We ain't really, I be seeing men trying to impress women and go out and buy brand new cars. Not so much for grown women. We really ain't into that new car kind of thing. You know, it took us 40 years to get our credit together. You know, we done did so many credit repairs. Our credit, we good now. We over 40, our credit good. We ain't trying to date nobody that's a liability. So if you got a new car and your car note is $814 a month and you deciding to pay on it for 8 years, sir, this is get back. I need you to move back. We are not trying to date you. This is no, we are not. This is my safety whistle. I put it on everything. We is not trying to date you. Back up. We don't even want to ride with you. We really looking for people with cars that's paid for. We rather for you to be an asset than a liability. We really ain't looking for what you think we're looking for. We want you to have to give us instructions on how to crank up that car and use it. Don't pump the gas, you're gonna flood the engine. Um, Make sure you press the brake all the way to the floor 3 times or you're not going to stop. And last but not least, when you get to where you're going, let the engine cool off, pour the water in the radiator, because I don't want to see you on the side of the road during rush hour. Well, Barbara, we think differently. That's just how it go. Even for Valentine's Day. I be seeing y'all young girls all over social media just posting your little flowers and your little candy. We don't care nothing about that as grown women. We could care less about a flower and a candy. How dare you bring me some flowers and candy? My air conditioning in my car don't work. Sir, if you could go and wrap up a compressor and bring it here, we is really not concerned. Flowers gonna die and candy gonna get ate up. Y'all be thinking different. I don't want it. Them young folks, they be all outside the loop for me. And this whistle, they was trying to steal grown people. And I teach Sunday school, Barbara, so I can't go with them. If you try to steal me, I ain't going. I ain't going. I ain't finna wrestle with you at the gas station. So if you hear somebody, that's me. It's me. I ain't asking you to come over there and help. But what I am asking you to do is call somebody. Because I'm not trying to lay down in this trunk. This young man done yelled at me and asked me to lay down in. It's a weed eater in the trunk. Sir, I don't need to lay down in there with you with the weed eater. I need you to come over to my house and weed eat is what I need you. I ain't really interested in you, you stealing me. Because if I have to lay down next to that weed eater in that trunk, you're going to get some of that 50-50 oil gas mix on me. And then you're going to end up having to take me to the dermatologist. And I don't know how it looked for you, but I don't know. I don't want my kidnapper to have to take me down there to Emory, is all I'm saying. That's how grown people, that's how we be looking at life. And 2024 ain't no different. We going in, all gas, no brakes. If we work at your job, we gonna use all your vacation days. We printing whatever we need on y'all printer, in color. We don't care. Don't ask us about what we doing. We are not doing your work. We doing ours. So we are not rolling our 401k over if we get fired. We gonna ball and parlay. We don't care. People be like, well, what's gonna happen if you get sick? Jesus will be back. We ain't even gonna worry about it. And my name is comedian Janet Dollar, and that is my time. My cash app is Janet Dollar Comedy. I do clean and raw comedy. So if y'all need me to do anything, just
we do need you to be back later on. So go take a rest and walk again, and then get those comedy juices moving again. Thank you, Janet Dollar. Richard, are you ready to do your specialty yet?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, take it away, Richard Court.
Okay, I guess I'm glad Christmas is over. I really am. I was out shopping here a couple of weeks ago, and I hate going out shopping. I really do. I hate malls. And I was at this mall, and I wanted to stop and get something to eat. And I went up to the little maitre d'. I go, "Excuse me, sir, you got a table for me?" He goes, "Do you mind waiting?" I go, "Not at all." He goes, "Great, take these salads to table 6. So, yeah, I love people. The only thing I really like about malls is I like to look at people. I'm a people person, and I saw these two people out in the mall, and they were dressed just alike. I mean, the same shoes, the same shirt, the same pants, the same belts, everything. I'm a smart ass. I had to go up and talk to him. I go, "Excuse me, sir. Are you guys a couple clowns? Are you guys in the circus?" I'll tell you, those cops messed with me for about 2 hours. It's horrible, horrible. But I'm finally leaving the mall, and I'm out getting in my car. And if you all like me, you ever have this problem where you're trying to leave someplace and you get one of those damn shopping carts out in front of your car? I did. And I'm too fat and lazy to get out and move it, so I hit it with my bumper. I got it going 20, 30 miles an hour down that curb. I slammed it into a curb. I'll tell you, that kid must have flew 30 feet. Yeah. But But like they said, this is a specialty act, and I do a little bit of a specialty show. My name is Richard Corp, and with me, you get 2 acts in one. You get comedy and you get magic. You don't like my comedy, I'll do some magic. You don't like my magic, I'll do some more comedy. You don't like either one, bite me. So, but here's a little quick trick for you here. Watch. Oh, there I am. Got to make sure I'm on camera. It's hard to do magic without a cameraman, but here you go. Just watch this. I'm going to take this little scarf, just like so, and I'm going to stick it right there. People have been telling me to stick it for years, and I'm really not sure why. But now watch. Some people say it's amazing. Some people say it's fantastic. I say it's a fat guy that's got way too much time on his hands. But I'm glad Christmas is over. I mean, I got a couple presents for Christmas. I actually won a TV, which was kind of cool, in the Christmas raffle at the place I'm at now. I got a pair of jeans. I got some MTZ jeans. Y'all remember those MTZ jeans? Mistletoe zipper. And those are really cool. Those are really cool. My son this year for Christmas, he asked me to get him a crossbow. And I'm going, crossbow? What the hell? I bought him one. You know what he got me? He got me a T-shirt with the target on it. But I love my kids, man. I do. I used to love it when they were younger. That it was so much more fun. I could stand over my kids' crib and watch them sleep for hours. It was better than TV, man. I just stand there and look down at my children and think, man, that kid looks just like me. And then I realized I was looking at the wrong end. So, but my kids got older. They did, and I couldn't wait for my kids to walk and talk. Then I wanted them to sit down and shut the hell up. But they would start to ask me questions that I didn't want to answer, like, Dad, why does the cat walk funny with a fork in it? Yeah, why does Mom have a plastic rolling pin in the top dresser drawer? And can we use the batteries? Why doesn't Mama cry when you spank her? And the one that recently got to me, how come you don't give me money like the daytime daddy? You all are laughing that woman was cheating. You know how I caught her? I caught her because I came home early one morning, about 6 o'clock. She wasn't home. I sat and I waited. About an hour later, she comes strolling through the front door with her hair all messed up. Her shirt was on inside out and backwards, and her panties were sticking out of her purse. I said, where the hell have you been? She goes, I was at my sister's. Lying witch, I spent the night with her sister. Yeah, Miss Barbara, you got a new show here, and I'd like to make a toast to you, ma'am. I got me a little bottle of wine. Here, pour me a little shot. Here's to your new show. I hope it has a lot of success. But wait a minute. What? Here, let me get rid of this. I hate this. Is what I call the world's worst magic trick. I'm gonna take this bottle of wine, drop it into this bag, just like so. And as you can tell, there she is inside the bag. And hocus pocus, alakazam, now the bottle of wine is gone. Hocus pocus, alakazam, the bottle of wine is back.
But I saw it.
Okay, well, the trick ain't over yet, ma'am.
Okay.
Like I said, it's still in the bag. Still in the bag. Hocus pocus, alakazam, and the... Well, let's just do something different. Anyway,
Okay.
yeah, that used to be Miss B's favorite trick. And I do a lot of little tricks. I've been turning tricks for years. And what did I say? Oh, anyway, as you all know, I had to quit smoking recently, and which is really bad because I don't smoke anymore. Of course, I don't smoke any fucking less. Ooh, this is supposed to be my clean set, sorry. But I'm going to do one more trick for you guys, and I hope you like it. And for that, I'm going to use this condom. No, I'm just teasing. It's actually a balloon. Here, watch. You know, when I was a kid, I used to like to go to the circus with my folks. And my dad, he'd take me to the circus every once in a while. My dad used to like to play with me. He had this one game where he'd pick me up and throw me up in the air, and then he'd walk away. I mean, fun times, fun times. But anyway, I'd go to the circus. You ever go to the circus and you see those guys standing out in the parking lot with all those balloons hanging from those strings, and the balloons are up in the air, and you ever wonder how they got them there? I did, and this is how I thought as a 5-year-old kid they did. They used to get a big, big needle, just like this one, and they would go up to the balloon, just like so, and they would take the needle and stick it into the balloon, just like so. Wow. Wow. And as a kid, you learn that that's exactly what happens when you stick a needle with a balloon. That's what happens when you stick a needle with a balloon. And now I'm going to attempt the impossible.
Wow.
A needle. As you all know, this really can't be done. Now watch this.
How did it become a string?
But you really can't do that. That's my favorite illusion. Everybody, I hope I made you laugh today. I hope I made you smile. And if I could, and tell you the truth, if I could get just one, that makes me happy. Peace be with you, love and magic. My name's Richard Corp. Good night.
Good night. Thank you, Richard. Thank you. Great stuff.
Hey, Barb. Hey.
Hey, darling. Tell us
you
how
guys.
long.
Happy New Year. What's going on?
Yeah, tell us where you're from and how long you've been doing comedy.
Well, I'm from Ohio, but I live in Atlanta, Georgia. I've been doing comedy for 21 years.
Okay. Are you ready?
I guess it's weird being on social media doing it, but yeah, let's do it.
There you go.
So, I recently, I'll be turning 55 years old. And dating is very different. Somebody touched on it a little earlier, but I want to talk about it a little more in depth about dating. It's two kind of men. You got the young men and you got the old men. I don't care for the young men because they think I'm a sugar mama. See, I'm not cooking. I'm not loaning no money. I don't have no Uber money. I'm not giving no rides. I'm not cooking. I'm not doing none of that. I already had 2 grown sons. I ain't looking for another grown son. And the old Negroes, they always got something wrong with them. Like I was gonna get some a couple of weeks ago, and I was so excited because it's been a minute, you know. And he got out the car and he was limping. I peeped through the window. I said, "Lord have mercy, what's wrong with him? He limping. You coming over here to handle some business because I ain't no old lady, you understand?" So when he get in the door, I said, "Well, baby, what is going on? Why you limping?" He said, "Well, I got gout. My knee swollen. It's kind of achy." So I'm thinking, why the hell you coming over here? Because you're going to need both of them knees fooling with me. So I said, let's reschedule. Maybe you can come another time. So he said, okay. So I waited about 2 weeks. I said, well, hey, come on back. Let's try it again. I'm in the window. He get out the car. I see him limping again. I said, no, this Negro ain't got gout a second time. I said, so what the hell going on? He said, I got gout this time. It's in my ankle and my knee. So I said, well, do your penis ever get gouged? Do it ever get swole and sick? Because that's what I'm looking for. I ain't, I ain't got time. I can't let these last good years go to waste. I don't know, nigga that got gouged. Then I met another young man. Somebody said they was from Fayetteville, North Carolina. That's where he was from. Cute as a button, chocolate, delicious, just like I like. So we came to Georgia. We had a great time to go to bed. I'm thinking we can get it in. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't dead. I'm seasoned, but I like to have a good time. Why this man peed in my bed? Who peeing in the bed in the 23rd of 2000? So that did not go over well with me. I got real indignant, and I put his ass out. And I found out months later he had died. Baby, he had prostate cancer. Let me tell you, I felt so bad at that moment when I got that news, because I knew for sure at that moment I would never get my mattress replaced. Now I got a big pee stain here. What? And he done went on to glory. Ain't that some bull? All right, so yeah, dating is not fun. Getting older, your body start doing shit that it don't even let you know what's going on. You just be peeing on yourself. So if there's any young ladies out there, baby, you gonna start peeing on yourself for no reason. You cough, you gonna pee. You sneeze, you pee. You laugh, you pee. You can go pee and pee. I was getting some a couple of weeks ago. He said, "Mocha, this shit's so wet." I said, "No, nigga, I done peed on you." Okay. Listen, I don't know how long I had, but I done been on here since 12. She woke me up out my sleep talking about doing a damn live. Now, this all the live y'all gonna get. Mocha the Duchess of Comedy. Uh, I can't hear you. I see your lips moving, Barbara, but I can't hear you. You on mute. I can't hear. Can y'all hear her?
No.
Girl, listen. You need to get you some young people on your team, Barbara, so they can work this navigate. Cause you acting like an old woman. You don't know how to, you're beautiful, you look young, but you're acting like you're 80. Stop it. Kind of shit. Now, and cash at me some money because I need my wine for the day. I ain't had my drink. I've been on here for 3 hours now. Don't y'all play with me. Give me $2 or $3. Richard, I enjoyed you, and I like a little chubby white man on it. You look like you might have a piece of change, baby. I'm willing to go to the other side if you have me.
I love her.
I got a piece of something. I don't know what.
So you guys, what your credit score look like?
I'm sorry?
What your credit score looking like?
I didn't catch that last part, hon.
Well, you got hearing issues. I don't want to do that. I don't do that. I said, what's your credit score?
Oh, lower than shit.
I don't want. If I go white, baby, I want the privilege, the credit, the score. I want all of it. I don't want. So y'all have a great day. I love y'all. I'm Mocha the Duchess of Comedy. Thank you for having me, Barbara. All right. Bye, lovelies.
Mocha, come back on and give us your cash app.
Oh, $ Mocha, MOKA, the Duchess, DUCHESS. And my social media, I'm on TikTok, Duchess, DUCHESS_15. Facebook, Mocha the Duchess of Comedy. And Instagram is Mocha the Duchess.
Okay, you said it's Mocha the Duchess?
The Duchess. DUCHESS. There's no T. And I know somebody said, "Oh, you're like the third or fourth Duchess." No, honey, my name is Mocha. Duchess is my type. It is. Have a great day.
Okay, thank you, Mocha. Where are you from and how long have you been doing comedy?
I am from Pensacola, Florida, by way of Jacksonville, Florida. And I have been doing comedy for the last 8 years. I got started at 48.
Oh, okay. All right. Anytime you're ready.
Okay. I just want to start out by saying that I was a single parent to 3 children, and that really meant a lot to me because I saw other single parents, and I know for a fact that we made sacrifices that dual parent families will never understand. Dual parent families are working together. They are raising the kids in the same home, and they're actively working towards making sure that these children have a solid and firm foundation. But when you're a single parent, you have to go about this thing a little different, and you have to make sacrifices that those dual parents can't really make. Like personally, I made sacrifices that even some single parents wouldn't understand. I made sacrifices based off how much I loved my kids and I wanted them to know this. So in that light, I gave them their own daddy. I was like, Oprah, you get a daddy, you get a daddy, you get a daddy. And I'm waiting on them now to one day show back up. Because they got their own daddies, but it didn't really work out like I thought it would. But with that being said, I did get some beautiful grandkids out of the deal. And I absolutely like them so much better than the ones that I had. But my kids are always worried that I'm going to tell the kids the same kind of things that I told them. Like I said, I was a single parent, so I couldn't afford for my kids to live off in la la land and in fantasies. I had to give it to them real, and they had to get it quick. So the first thing I did was kill the big three. And if don't no parent know what that is the tooth fairy, the Easter bunny, and the big fat dude. You have to get rid of them quick. I mean, really, the tooth fairy don't even make no sense. I'm gonna give you money for having a clean tooth fall out of your mouth. Well, that don't make sense. That's why I bought Crest, Colgate, and took you to these regular dentist appointments. I actually feel like if one of them teeth go bad, you owe me some money. Misuse of my products. And a little added advice. If your child wakes you up at 2 o'clock in the morning and tells you that they saw a fairy over their head with a tooth in one hand and $1 in the other, baby, your child is high and it needs a little rehab. No fairies are floating over their heads. And then I had to learn about the Easter bunny. See, I'm a Christian. So as a good Christian, there's no way I could believe in the Easter bunny. I mean, first of all, every rabbit around my house comes with carrots, potatoes, rice, gravy, cornbread, and a little on a palm. I believe in it. The word says, rise, Peter, slay and eat. So if the Easter bunny come around my house, I just feel like God to provide it for the next 6 months. We gonna eat good. As a matter of fact, I don't think vegans are gonna make it into the kingdom. I mean, the Bible says, rise, Peter, slay and eat. You can't kill a salad. Ain't nothing you can do with tofu. So, they being disobedient. I don't think they're going to make it in. The same with people that exercise. If you know a jogger, tell them to stop today. They headed straight to hell if they keep running. You don't believe me? Proverbs 26:1 says, an evil man runs when no one is following him. I don't know what them joggers doing, but they better stop it. I don't think God pleased with them. I want to get back to the subject at hand, and that's these 3. Now, after you get rid of that Easter bunny, then you have to get rid of the big boy. And it's kind of hard to get rid of him because he got some faithful followers. And I was concerned about the quality of my nursing home if I messed this up. So I told the kids, listen, you get a gift from me because you were a gift to me from God. The same way Jesus Christ was a gift to the world. But don't get it twisted, because the wise men gave Jesus one gift. And guess what you're going to get? One gift. And mama not rolling in gold. So you got to pick out of the frankincense and myrrh categories. It's been working out for me pretty good, though. I think I'm going to get the good nursing home. I don't think they're going to do me too bad. I think it's going to work out right. But that Santa Claus was rough. I mean, in the end, I did have to give them the real deal. I told my kids about Jesus and about them being a gift to them, but then I had to give them, our version of things. I also told them, listen, we don't live in an area where a white man should ever be in our house 4 days in the morning. You wake up and you see a white man in our house, trust me, baby, he either finna rape you or rob you, and either way, you don't want that to happen. Well, I'm gonna let that be my time for now, and I hope you enjoy being just a little bit misunderstood.
Yes, thank you, misunderstood. Please give us your cash out or whatever pay.
My cash app is $1 misunderstood, and that is MZUNDASTOOD.
Okay, what's your social media?
I am at S. Gail Misunderstood Fluker on Facebook and Threads. I am at Misunderstood Moments on Instagram. And I am at plain old Gail Fluker on Weekend Folk. And that's a real social media platform.
Weekend Folk?
Yes.
What's that about?
It is just like a Facebook or Instagram, but it is primarily designed to make sure that Black people can network together and get their products, services, and communications out amongst each other. It's just a way to combat what Twitter was doing.
Okay, so it's called Weekend Folk?
Weekend Folk.
Can you type it in the chat?
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely.
Thank you.
More than
Good
welcome.
said.
Thank you so much.